Grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But shout out to the collective. You know I love y'all. And if you haven't subbed up and you just like coming to the channel for the videos, the vibe, you watch it on your TV, whatever the case is, I appreciate you too. Today's lineup, we might have a trigger warning, maybe. I'm not sure, just want to give y'all a heads up. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
يا ربا يا ولاد مطربت امرأة يا ربا يا الله في واحد تبدل فوق يا ولاد اسمه شظايا ولا يا ربا يا الله يا ولاد ما دير
There's supposedly missiles, I heard.
Bro, my sweet tea is stuck. I know y'all see that, bro. That's wild. That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's wild. Y'all see us going up the...
To all my people who used to be in the comments talking about, hey, there ain't nothing in front of the sun the same. This ain't no simulation. This ain't the Matrix. Well, explain what the hell was going on with that sweet tea and explain why we got 2 suns in the sky. Explain to me. I don't want to hear the reflection. A reflection off what? Only way it could be reflecting, I would think, is if it's like water up there or something. Then I mean that it's the firmament. But I'm just saying. Somebody let me know. I want to hear from the people who don't believe, you know, Earth's flat, or there's inner Earth, or there's a dome above us, or the firmament's above us. The people who don't believe in those things, I want to hear their perspective as far as what they believe is going on with why there's one sun on way over here and there's another one way over there. Which one are we seeing? I got that's my question to y'all. That's my question. Respectfully, I really want to know what y'all would like come back with. I'm curious to hear it.
What's one conspiracy theorist that you think the world should be aware about?
Oh, I got one I literally can't talk about.
I'm not mad at that.
The Vegas shooting. The guy that was shooting out the Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, we were out there, and it's like it's crazy. It's so crazy. We woke up the next morning and watched the news, and we were like, "What? That's not what happened." It's this whole thing where, like, if you look into it, like, the guy's brother was like on TV the next day, and he was like, "My brother doesn't like guns. He doesn't own any guns. Like, what are we talking about?" Right. And like a month later, the same guy got arrested for like terabytes of like child stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, stuff like that really interests me. But I also like people really died that day, so I don't like saying too much.
Take it down! Take it down!
It's okay.
Keep walk it into there.
Oh no.
Oh God.
I gotta get all these plugs out. Is it bulgy?
It's gonna break.
What do we do?
Everybody just move! Get back!
Ozzy, come! Ozzy, come! McKay, come here! McKay, come here!
Now we finally got to see the whole clip. Cause remember when I was like, what? Did they know it's coming right? I remember saying that. And I was like, what? How would they know to pan the camera right there, right when it was coming? They were already filming before that. Somebody else just chopped the video in half. So, yeah, we finally got to see the whole thing. That happened before Hurricane Helen or Helene, however you want to put it. But I feel for anybody who has to go through that, because I don't have to experience that at the moment. We're not gonna say ever, because you know I'm in Cali. Y'all know what happens with them with the San Andreas, bro. So I haven't had to experience that, thank God. But I don't want nobody else to have to experience that, and just putting myself in somebody else's position. That's a nightmare right there. That's a nightmare, bro. That's your place of, that's where you lay your head to rest. And if you got a family, that's where your family does that. And you don't want to see your little ones have to go through nothing like that, or your wife or anything. So prayers to anybody who affected by that in general, and recently with the hurricane that just hit. Prayers to everybody, because we got some clips about that hurricane. That shit real. How y'all feel about the Vegas situation? I feel them. People did lose their life that day, so I don't want to say too much, but hey, that is kind of weird that the brother speaks on that and then he gets arrested for some bullshit. I'm just saying, man.
Hey guys, off-grid Dom here. I was just notified. I'm a truck driver, in case anybody wasn't aware. So I got connections with the ports and the railroads and other drivers. 51 truck drivers. 51 trucks who were delivering goods. They were on their way to deliver supplies down to the devastated areas of Hurricane Helene. Well, they pulled into a truck stop to get fuel. Every single one of their trucks, all their tires were slashed. Every one of them. Yet, all the other drivers that had nothing to do with what they were doing, they were okay. I'm sorry, if you don't see a problem with that, does anybody else find that highly questionable?
We've been under attack from within. Cap or fact, let me know.
California has made a new public school grading system that I think is absolutely crazy. A A is a 84. 64 is now a B. A 40 is now a C. You get a 20 is now a D. 44% is now a D. And in some schools, you only need a D to pass the next grade. So that means all the ass whoopings that I got, all the elaborate schemes that I made going home with bad report cards was for no reason. All of the whiteout, all of the breaking into the teachers' computers and changing their grades, all of that was for no reason. And now it should come as no surprise when everybody is walking around California like the tall Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, the dumb one. And I find that absolutely crazy because there's other countries that's teaching their kids to become absolute calculators, busting down Albert Einstein calculations with their fingers, while on the other hand, they're making it easier for us over here to be uneducated. Diabolical. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this video in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
I want to tell y'all how 2020 affected some of the school system. Y'all know when some kids had to get taken out of school, some kids had to learn online. That wasn't really, that didn't really have a great effect down the line. Because when I was working in the classroom, one day we were going over simple things like, mind you, I was around third graders. We was going over simple things like first grade type curriculum. And they didn't know how to do it really. Well, some did, some didn't. Some knew how to read fluently, a lot didn't. Some knew how to do their numbers and add simple numbers, 5 plus 4, 9 minus 6, stuff like that. And the teacher, you know, one of the teachers I was working with, she was like, I wanted to show you something. And she showed me the laptop. And she said, this right here is the numbers that they're reading at. And a lot of them kids was reading at like kindergarten level. And she said, you got to remember, these kids that was in third grade right now, and this was last year, she was like, they were in kindergarten. So they didn't have that. So that was a detrimental year for them. And she was like, they didn't really have the teaching that they should have got because it was so much going on. And they were learning online. And they're so young. That ain't the same as like when you older. There's some adults who can't even do online classes. It's difficult. It's hard. And it's like, that right there messed it up. Now, I got hella ass whoopings for getting into that D and C range. And then I dropped to that F range because I wasn't applying myself. And I got ass whoopings for that. But now that shit is like a C. I would have been acing. I'd have been straight A student. But hey, that's crazy. But it's falling into their plan. They try to make us not as wise. They don't want to create thinkers. They want to create workers. If you can't think, then somebody gonna do the thinking for you, and you gonna work for somebody. That's what I see.
Oh my God. OG. Oh, a big kangaroo in front of me. I'm scared.
Nah, 9 foot though. Hey, tell me if that's real or not.
This video from the Appalachian Mountains is enough to make anyone freeze in fear. As the camera moves, something dark stands in the distance, watching. One person heard, "No one can save you." Another claimed, "I'll watch you every night." The scariest part? Viewers spotted the Hatman just standing there like he owns the place. One even asked, why is he standing there like he pays the bills? Some are hiding in the comments, but others cannot look away. With strange whispers and a figure in the shadows, this video shows something none of us want to face. Would you stay or run as fast as you can? Let me know in the comments. With strange whispers and a figure in the shadows, is hard to look away. Let's watch the rest of the video to see how it all unfolds.
Dad, look at Carly.
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that?
An unknown creature was caught on camera in someone's backyard and has left viewers questioning what they just saw. At first glance, some thought it was an animal. "I thought it was an ostrich," one person joked, but others were not convinced. Some viewers believe it could be something supernatural, with comments like skinwalker and a rake or something worse. Others were quick to point out how the little girl seemed unfazed by the creature, saying, "Must be someone she knows, she didn't even scream." Whether it's a hoax or something unexplainable, this footage has left everyone intrigued. Let's keep watching to see if any more clues unfold.
With Hatman, he should have been saying a prayer. And I wanted him to flick the light on. I want to see what he looked like up close. Not from my personal experience, but just from camera view. Let's make sure we got that clear. A clip like that with the little girl, the hand looked like it don't look like a human hand or a human arm. The way it just out there. And then when she was kind of running back, it looked like she was kind of like, ugh. Like, I don't know. I could be reaching. That's from my perspective when I seen what I saw. But just imagine if when she ran away and the thing took off and he put the camera over there and nothing was there, right? That just speaks on how fast that thing's moving. Probably how fast it's able to go in and out of dimensions and shit. I don't know. Or teleport. Something. It moves extremely fast. Imagine if that hand, instead of touching the little girl, grabbed her and took her up and snatched her up. How fast he would have been moving, and that dad would have never seen that child again. If that's a real clip. But I don't know. Let me know if y'all seen that before. I hope that clip didn't hit me with a copyright, but it was J. Cole. She knows.
Oh, you put that thing on the. So you see how we do it here on the Saturday, just as good as.
What y'all think? Y'all send them kids behind. Put what thing on who? And why y'all so excited? Y'all on a record label and all these businesses. What is them kids doing behind y'all in that room? You ain't putting no new acts on. You ain't putting no younger new acts on, I should say. So, what was that one about? Collective. We know what it's about. At least I think we know what it's about. But let me know what anybody else is thinking. I told y'all last video, we was gonna have a video like this pop up. Yeah, I seen that one, and that one was like, I couldn't. Oh man, this shit is crazy. But we gonna get this, and we gonna get the shit that they're distracting us from. So, yeah.
Well, watch this. Y'all better start paying attention. That Diddy stuff, forget that. Y'all better pay attention to this stuff right here.
Alexa, what did the James Webb Telescope detect that is heading towards Earth?
From Gitbook.io. The James Webb Telescope had spotted an armada of alien ships heading toward Earth at near light speed.
Alexa, what did the James Webb Telescope detect that is heading towards Earth?
From Gitbook.io. The James Webb Telescope had spotted an armada of alien ships heading toward Earth at near light speed.
I still can't believe it though.
And you can hear the people screaming in the background. A lot of fear. Look at these big things. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. There they are. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And more over here. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. This is incredible. Look at this. There they go. And meanwhile, the local mosque is starting to use it for prayer. I don't know what they're praying, but there, look at that. As these missiles literally are flying overhead. Unbelievable. More. Man, these suckers are flying in fast and heavy. Wow. Look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One right after another. More missiles. I thought we were done, but look at this. We have more missiles coming in from Iran directly overhead here in Jerusalem. This is an incredible barrage. It's a second wave coming in right now. Unbelievable. Right overhead here. And we see some over here too. And you can hear some booms and screams here below. The booms are probably interceptions. But wow. A second wave. Again, I'm seeing
dozens and dozens and dozens of them. And they are heading, once again, in this direction from this side of my porch, headed toward the southwest. There's a boom. Whether it's an interception or a rocket that has exploded. Wow, there's some more. Listen to the people yelling. Wow. And more. Wow. More.
That shit's crazy. But that right before the clip ended, there was 3 in a pyramid shape. Looked like a UFO. Tell me if I'm lying. Go back and look. One looked like it's up so high you can't determine if it's a missile or if they was flying in things. You can't really not question it because they do so much. They do so much, bro. They doing so much. You cannot not question it, bro.
Now this joker right here need a construction cure, not a pedicure, a construction cure. He need a whole remodeling of them feet there. And I'm sorry I cuss, but them feet there is raggedy.
Them shits is going up his leg, bro.
Was watching the Trump rally.
That was sent to me by one of the homies as part of the collective. Y'all see his page. Go run it up. Go show him some love, man. He said that was what, Florida, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the aftermath of some of that hurricane. Prayers to anybody affected by that. Again, I'm going to keep saying that. This shit was unfortunate, and it was for entertainment purposes. It could have... We know it wasn't creative. It wasn't weather manipulation. We know they didn't try to do that on purpose. Come on. Hell's all that mean?
Take a look at this old bell that they just digged up, y'all. This right here is in South Carolina. This bell weighs almost 560 pounds alone. Of course, they had to use one of the Tonka toys in order to dig it out of the earth because no man can lift that on its own. But you guys do know what bells were used for, right? You guys do know why we don't see them anymore, right? Why we don't hear them anymore. Remember we used to hear them all the time? Just take a look at all these bells over here. This was in the early 1900s. They gathered almost 170,000 bells all together and they destroyed them. Like over here. When bells are rung, they emit a powerful frequency and vibration that dispel negative energies, which in case promotes healing, health, wealth, abundance. Not to mention they ward off negative entities, parasites within you and around you. This is why big bells and certain bells were housed in churches, because churches was actually a place that you can go to heal thyself. Do you guys remember Spider-Man and Venom? Look at the scene over here when Spider-Man tries to release the venom, the symbiote, the parasite. Y'all see how he rung the bell? And as soon as he rung the bell, the parasite, the symbiote, which is venom, because it's in his veins, venom, started coming off. And then started finding its way down to Eddie, which is the...
This is one of the main roads coming out of my house. There's so much of this. I'm trying to get somewhere and Google Maps still doesn't know quite yet what's broken and what's not.
look like a modern day mud flood, like a reset.
Nasty ass freak in the wheelchair, and I'm gonna flip you out your wheelchair when I find you. Is calling kids and asking them to send pictures to him.
You a girl?
No. This is mom, and I'm gonna get you locked up because I got your phone number and your address just from.
Hey, that's crazy. I seen his face before. On social media. That ain't the first time he's done that, bro. That's crazy because when I see the name William Jackson, I'm like, what? Bro, I seen that dude before. If you in the DC area, let me know if y'all seen that dude, know that dude. Somebody gotta go ahead and he gotta answer for that one.
Boy, they making everybody turn in their badges. We gotta turn in our badges. They fire everybody, bro. This shit is crazy. Amazon, this shit is crazy to me, bro. And they finna walk us out.
Amazon just laid off over 100 customer service managers as part of an organizational restructuring. The cuts affected middle managers working in levels 5 and 6. Some managers first realized something was up when their computer systems suddenly shut down during the workday. Both virtual and in-person employees were impacted, and it mainly affected those in the US or India. One manager who was cut told Fortune they have had more and more work added, 12 to 16-hour days, maximum stress to be cut free without a thought or a warning. These job cuts come just 2 weeks after the company posted strong first quarter financial results with more than $143 billion in revenue and $10 billion in profit. But an Amazon spokesperson said the restructuring is intended to shrink the distance between customers and customer service leaders, and that the company identified a small number of roles that are no longer required. The affected U.S. employees will receive pay benefits for 60 days plus severance.
The simple truth. It's all a game. School was used to get us prepared for the work fields. They want to create workers, not thinkers. And this shouldn't be a surprise. It's the simple truth. It should not be a surprise. That's my opinion. We've been seeing robots about to take over for a long time. When did we think it was going to actually start? I think it been started. They just ramped up the speed on certain things. Their plan is actually is unfolding. But again, there's people like us who might see it or knew it was coming, and there was some people who was either naive, gullible, or just didn't want to face the simple truth. But I mean, just put yourself in the business perspective. I mean, if you can put yourself in a business perspective, why wouldn't they do that? It's going to bring more profit for them, and they don't have to spend the profit on an employee. They get to pocket that or use it for an improvement. I'm just saying, from a business perspective, I can see it from their perspective, but do I necessarily agree with it? No, because there's other ways you can go about it. And you shouldn't be hurting people's livelihood or them as families, you innocent people, you know? So, but not everybody think like that. Not everybody think like that. Me, I just try to think about it from all perspectives and see which one I agree with. And for me, I ride with the people with this one. I used to work at Amazon. Another story for another day.
This celebrity exposes everyone who's on the Diddy tapes.
I'm gonna tell you who I believe is on the tapes. I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown was on one of them tapes.
Wow.
I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians and the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak off tape.
Yeah.
I don't think
Who isn't on the freak off tapes?
Talk about the fact that the royal family has
That's crazy.
many time at the tea party, especially that weirdo uncle.
I want the politicians' names and I want the royals' names. I could care less about the rappers and celebrities, bro. Give me the people who is making sure shit is going in the way they want it to go. That's the people I want. I don't want to hear shit else about a rapper or a singer. I want the politicians and I want them people. I want them, bro. I want to know who they is.
Guys, so I want to see what you guys think about this. So Amazon has created a humanoid warehouse robot that can do exactly what humans do in their warehouse. And they've gotten the cost down to only $3 per hour to operate this robot. Well, this shows that humans are replaceable. And this is even more why I preach and teach that you should be getting into STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and math, right? So you might hate me for saying this, but stop going after those underwater basket weaving degrees, right? So degrees that are not going to give you a return on your investment. So this is even more why now we're seeing that robots, AI are being more incorporated into day-to-day operations for a lot of organizations across the United States, across the world, right? So this is definitely a wake-up call. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this something that you worry about on a consistent basis? Do you feel like organizations need to slow down and really reevaluate what's happening here? When machines start creating other machines, is that a problem? Are we going into the world of, let's say, Skynet, Terminator, The Matrix? Will this end all of us? So just want to know what you guys think. Definitely be sure to leave a comment.
You talked about layoffs and just right-sizing the business. 27,000 jobs have been eliminated. Oppenheimer came out last week, I don't know if you saw, and said that you need to cut more. Do you think is this the end?
I've said it a couple times that having to reduce 27,000 roles was the hardest thing I've had to do in my career and professionally, and very difficult to do. And it's, there's no equation on what the right amount of streamlining is. Otherwise, it would be much easier for people to think it through. But I think it's a pretty significant streamlining of costs. We went through a process in every one of our businesses where we looked at where we had our resources allocated and which things we really had conviction we're going to have good returns for customers and for the business. And we made some reprioritization decisions which led to those reductions. But I think it's a pretty good balance. And, we don't have an intention of doing anything more meaningful, but any responsible leadership team will keep looking at their business and the economy and proceed adaptively.
This shit is crazy, man. Prayers to you if you've been affected by your job.
Oh my God, the size of this thing is huge. Look at this thing. It's freaking huge.
Could be Project, BB.
One of the main areas is Israeli aerial bases in the area there. So Hezbollah attacked this base at the beginning, just like a few months ago, after the killing of one of its main military leaders, Wissam al-Tawil. Later on.
I just said that, bro. That's crazy. And I'm at first I thought like maybe it was like a something else in the sky, like watching this clip. But as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I just literally said, bro, I saw something with 3 stars or like in a UFO shape flying up there. And okay, what if they send in those missiles and that extraterrestrial being or whatever that was flying that knew, like, man, we don't want to see that, bro. We don't want y'all going to war. We don't want y'all causing ruckus over here. Besides, when y'all cause ruckus here, it messes up something else over there. What if that's what it was? Or what if they just saying they just don't like it and they stepping in and intervening and was like, nah, bro, we gonna go ahead and erase some of those. What y'all think? What y'all think? That's facts. Bro said they was gonna start messing with trail cams.
I've been wanting to make a video about this for a while. Let's talk about the cult behind the Yellow Deli, the 12 Tribes. The 12 Tribes was founded in 1972 by Albert Eugene Spriggs in Chattanooga, Tennessee. All the members live together in a home, they dress modestly, and they share everything. No one makes their own money. And all that money is made through the Yellow Deli. Spriggs believed that women should be subservient to men and that their primary purpose is childbearing and rearing. He also believed people of different races should not get married. The 12 Tribes has branches in 13 different countries, plus Yellow Delis around the country operating 24/7. Spriggs believed that in order for Jesus' second coming to occur, they had to raise 144,000 perfect male virgins who will be killed around the year 2070. The most disturbing thing about this cult, however, is the allegations of child abuse. One ex-member said he was beaten bloody to the point of collapsing. Children will be beaten with a wooden rod for the smallest mistakes, like not singing loud enough during religious ceremonies. Physical discipline began for children as young as 6 months. An ex-member said, quote, they would get spanked 20 to 30 times a day.
You're looking at one of our greatest addictions. It powers the device you're watching this on, as well as headphones, chargers, and vapes. It's so valuable that it's known as white gold. And without it, the world as we know it would come to a standstill.
Lithium is the key component of the batteries in all of these things.
Yeah, I be reading the comments. I listen to y'all collective. I hear y'all. I be listening to y'all collective. I read some comments. Y'all said, nah, bro, that was done because they about to start building them. They about to start having those lithium mines. The boom for lithium is about to start. So I took a deep dive. I'm listening, bro. I got y'all. This is for people who may be in another country, who are international. This is for people who may be on the West Coast. Some people who in Canada who may not even know that's what it was. So I appreciate y'all collective for letting me know what it was and you know what it was behind. I'm gonna go ahead and push that to the rest of the world, to the people who watch this channel, to people who just coming across this channel. We're gonna go ahead and get that information out. So shout out North Carolina, shout out to Tennessee, anybody affected by this hurricane. It looks crazy to me, but it looked like a reset, and they up to something. In Cali, when they set up all them fires down that whole lane, y'all know, I mean, it's supposed to be building a railroad down that whole lane. It's supposed to be hella fast though, get you from one point to another just as fast as like a plane could. It's crazy, but I don't know, man. Let me know if y'all find out any more. I'll go ahead and start diving even deeper.
Everyone likes to make fun of cults. But the best sandwich I ever had was made by a bunch of cultists.
So this guy thinks he's being real cute, talking about how this cult made him this really great sandwich. It's such a good sandwich that it even makes him think that maybe he might want to join the cult to learn how to make these great sandwiches. But the thing is that he's not talking about some cult like the Source family or something like that, where it's just like, yeah, we're just hippies and we make vegetarian food and we meditate and have weird. No, it's the 12 tribes. This is the 12 tribes. Like, they are a gnarly ass cult, a gnarly cult. That'd be like saying you went and got coffee and cookies at the Scientology Celebrity Center, and the cookies and the coffee were so good that you think that, maybe I'm going to join Scientology to learn how to make these cookies and coffee. This is not the type of content that I generally make on this account. But the 12 tribes are notorious for showing up at music festivals and like hippie gatherings with their crazy bus. And like, don't get me wrong, their bus is cool. Their bus is cool. But the thing is, they will invite you onto the bus and they will give you a delicious sandwich and they will make you a cup of tea and they will give you a tour of this crazy cool bus. And then before you realize it, the bus is rolling down the road. And you can't get off. And that's the real, though. Like, I have known people who, when they were young and at a festival, foolishly got on the bus because it's a cool-looking bus. And they've got good sandwiches, and they make nice cups of tea. And those people took a really long time to get out of that situation. And the things that they talk about having experienced, you don't wish on people. And you don't joke about because it's a good sandwich. The 12 tribes are exploitative and they are evil. So maybe keep the mug on your shelf as a weird little souvenir, but let's not give them props.
If some of y'all was curious and didn't know 12 tribes, I had to go look. Comment section, let me know. Collective, y'all let me know. Mara Murray, tongue twister. The person that went missing, y'all know we had just watched her in the last video. Supposedly joined the 12 tribes, but I'm not sure. I had to go dive deeper, but you know, let me know, because I didn't find nothing on her joining the 12 tribes, but I did see little things about the 12 tribes. So let me know if y'all know anything about them. Today's the first time I'm learning about that.
Y'all remember Lahaina? I believe Lahaina was a test run, a live exercise. For what's happening, the same thing, but different causality in North Carolina. And I predict there will be another 1 or 2 areas that are going to be affected like this from a different causality. One, I believe, being Cali. But there's one thing no one's piecing together on why they're doing this. It's not so much eminent domain, and it is. It's half the reason. Because of the deposits that come through CERT mining, y'all forgot a certain project or Agenda 2030 that has to deal with a number of 15-minute, and you're about to see a play on that. What do you think all those train derailments are? What do you think that chemical explosion was? What do you think that should happen in Arizona is? And I believe San Andreas will be a big part to play. Also with Yosemite. And remember in Dakota, those fault lines were popping up and that guy disappeared? Guys, you're about to see a series of strange events happen. Pay attention. When you guys see another area happen to in the next 6 to 8 to 12 months, it will be confirmed. We're under attack. And they might use martial law or war to back that up. And also remember, we're waiting for a Black Swan event this month. Peace of God.
Today I've got a case that not only is an unsolved mystery, but is also a strange internet story. So let's get straight into it. Maura Murray was an American woman who disappeared on the 9th of February 2004 after crashing her car. She crashed on Route 112, which is near Woodsville, in New Hampshire. She was a 21-year-old medical student. On the day of her disappearance, just before she left the university campus, she emailed some of her tutors and work colleagues that she will not be attending anything due to there being a family emergency, and that she was taking a week off so she could go and spend this time with her family. However, her family stated that this was a lie. There was no family emergency, no one had died, and there was nothing that she needed to take a week off for. And it was at 7:30 p.m. that evening where a woman had actually witnessed Maura outside of her vehicle just after she had crashed, and she offered Maura if she needed any help. To which she said no, that she'd already called the company to come and help her with the car. However, another motorist that also passed, when they got home, they did actually report it themselves. However, at 7:46, when authorities arrived at the scene, she was gone. And to this day, Maura's whereabouts remains completely unknown. In an interview, Maura's father had claimed that the people that had took her were dirtbags, and he just wanted the safe return of his daughter. And up until around about 2011, the case went quiet. So February 2011, which was actually the anniversary of Maura's disappearance, a YouTube channel was created under the name 112 Dirtbag. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll know that the route that she disappeared on was Route 1112, and her father called her kidnappers dirtbags. And on the 11th of February, a video was uploaded to YouTube, and it featured this man manically laughing into the camera for a period of time before winking and the words "Happy Anniversary" flash on the screen. There was also another video on this channel which seemed to appear to be some kind of code. So as you can imagine, the internet went absolutely crazy. However, it turns out that this is Jeffrey Alden Olsen, and after police investigated, he was not involved in any way, shape or form in Maura's disappearance. And apparently the reason he did this was just to create publicity, which I suppose in a way worked. It definitely got people talking about Maura's case, which is great, but I feel like there are different ways to do this. However, to this day, Maura still remains missing, and it's looking unlikely that she will ever be found.
Hello, gang. Taking pictures of our new moon, which is right here. Fortunately, this is my phone, so it's not really good. So I'm taking pictures with my Sony as well. And I don't know, I just found some... Here, let's go. Let's try it. Let's go. There. What is that? Is this me? Is this a camera trick? Someone knows, please let me know.
What is that?
Do you know what this is behind me? Albemarle. It is the lithium mining company in North Carolina. Do you guys know what I just became privy to? The information privy to? And who signed the order for the government to do this mining? Guess whose husband is the biggest shareholder of this company? Investor. Kamala Harris. Husband. So, when you think this has nothing to do with anything, I can't say what I want to on here. All I can say is do some research. Find out who invests into this. Albemarle. Find out. And then find out who signs the go-ahead to do this. I thought it was a Green New Deal. Do you guys know what happens in the deposits of this type of mineral? Do you? I guess that Green New Deal went out the window. The more you know. I can only direct your paths, guys. I can't say no more. They will ban it. So look, research, and always be a seeker of the truth. Peace of God.
On that note, shout out to Toxic to Reality. I know some of y'all, I know some people in the comments like to say, why are we focused on Diddy? That's a distraction. Y'all need to be focused on this over here. Okay, so when you just focus on this, ain't you closing your mind off to what's going on over here? Again, ain't them kids that was affected by Diddy? We just saw Jay-Z and Diddy shake hands and was kids behind them. What about those kids? That's not important? We gotta talk about all of it. Let's not talk about one and forget this. Let's not look left and not look right. Let's look left and right. Ain't you supposed to keep your head on a swivel? Ain't you supposed to keep your head on the lookout? Ain't you supposed to be on everything? I'm just saying, what's wrong with being well-rounded? So if you might be able to see the distraction, but can you see this over there too? Can you be that person? Can you be the one that's so witty that you see it all? Or are you going to be the person to be like, nah, I don't want to see that because that's a distraction. I want to look at this. Nah, me, I'm going to check all of it off the board. I want to see it all, bro. I want to see you moving on bullshit and know why you moving on bullshit. That's my 2 cents. But shout out to the collective. Y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. I know we're coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody watching this. I appreciate you even if you haven't subbed up. And you just come to the channel because you like watching the vibes, the videos, or whatever the case is. You watch it on your TV. I appreciate you too. It's all love. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Yeah.
just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount.